right. Woo! Here we go, guys. Get to pick up at Ostagar. Oh, my lighting's off. I gotta fix it real quick. Every single time. I don't know why I have to adjust it every single time. But I do. Might be a little too late. There we go. Apply. There we go. That's a little better. I know it's a little dark. But yeah, hopefully that works for you guys. I do need to turn the volume up because I need to hear the game. So you might get a little bit from my microphone as well. I'll try to move it out of the way. There. Alright. So I'm supposed to head that way. But if I remember right, there's a bunch of stuff you can get around here. Again, I haven't played this game in a long time. But I hope you guys are having a good night. I'm excited. We'll be playing this for probably an hour or two. I'm going to try and get through the joining with the Grey Wardens. See, got some elf root. I feel like there's an opportunity to get all this stuff later, too. I don't remember. Oh, I can't walk in there. See, this is the other thing. I'm used to Inquisition, where you have a little bit more control over things. Look how beautiful that is. Back 12 years ago on the PS3, that was fantastic. Great graphics. By, 2021 standards, not as much, but it's still a great game. A beef bone. Oh, that's right. I forgot you could do gifts on this game and give them to your companions. And then your companions can dislike you and leave you if they don't like what you've said. I forgot about that. Oh, man. I really like Morrigan, but considering I'm playing a mage, I probably won't be incorporating her into my group. I don't have the skill. Okay.
Make her watch over you, my lord. Make her watch over you, my lord.
Okay.
Make her watch over you, my lord.
See, on Inquisition, I'd be jumping out there and walking along the ledge.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Cairn worries that may not be enough.
We get it. Things are dire.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now. I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest. By orders of Tairn Loghain, the tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Okay.
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows? Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing. Make her speed your steps.
Okay. All right. This is all going to look very different very soon. We got a battle coming, boys. It's going to be off the
Hey,
chain.
you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Give me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the Darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then. Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Good luck to you, then.
And here I am going south.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now. I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Well, he's a smart man.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it. As you wish.
Good information.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Logain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
I get to talk to him?
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sword. He is Marik's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
I got to talk to Terran Logain.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their
How do you
blood
do?
is black as sin and poisonous.
Someone told me they
Don't
saw
even
one of
touch
our
it.
men on the field in the
You
last
get
battle.
tainted with that blood.
They were all pale, fighting in the dark.
We lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Oh, we're right. We're always right.
Blessed art, though all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no doubt.
Oh, I want to be able to go into stuff like that. Okay, nothing there.
There are lots of Darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
There's a Mabari.
Elf, what's
My
your
respects to you, Grey Warden.
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want? Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale. I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain. Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings, even today. It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Lathias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, Only the dwarven folk could say for certain. He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill. I am no bard, but I will do my best. Thedas was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Thedas to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Thedas then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain. They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path. It was an honor. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
I need a Mabari. I need to get one.
No, I cannot. Think again.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help. I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
He wants me to go in there with him? Okay. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Growls weakly, but does not challenge you after you are
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre. It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Okay, the audio didn't work there. I'm assuming he said, okay, thank you, or something.
We stand here in this hour.
How do you do?
Folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, with your king, you will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place. I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the king. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship. Good. You'll need them when you face the Darkspawn. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time. Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example? They do not live there, nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me. Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
That's silly. Alright.
Maker above. Hear the prayer.
Let's go get Alistair. Let's advance things.
Welcome, young man. Do you not recognize my brand, good mage? I am one of the Tranquil. I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the King's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
All right.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Tranquil. Need to leave that box alone because he's standing there. I feel like that's...
So,
Any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously? What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special. Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps? Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet.
Why can't I use an enchanter's staff? Do I just not have the money? 5 gold, 80 silver. How can I come up with 5 gold? Alright, I still need to come up with 5 gold. I don't think I can. It's to willpower. Let's sell those. Fire resistance. That one's actually pretty good. I need to equip that. Of animal tallow that smells foul. Use rock salt increases the user's armor and physical resistance, but decreases movement speed and attack speed. Could sell it. It's the primary ingredient in many healing salves. Deep mushroom. I don't think I ever use this stuff in like any game I play. Yeah, I never like use these. Lyrium dust. State ready to be incorporated into potions. Fine treated lambskin suitable for exacting illustration and script. It's not worth very much though. Suncut stone is the color of honey. There. Okay. There's nothing else I can sell. I could sell one of these magic staffs. There we go. I'm still short. I'm not going to have enough right now.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
did I sell my actual staff to him? +2 spell power. +1 magic. I feel like I sold that to him. Okay. It's got some decent armor stuff. I don't need it. I don't need any of that. Nope, I don't need any of that. A backpack. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I did that. Okay, cool. Alright. With that, let's go equipment. There. Okay. There we go. Apprentice's amulet. Beautiful. I will take that. And then iced band. No, we're fine. What's that? Okay, that's how you level. Alright, cool.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're right on the northern edge of the Kakari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Sounds like some kind of test. Maybe we'll hunt us a souvenir or two. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Interesting.
I didn't know elves could join the Grey Wardens. Amazing. I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch. Hello.
Those poor elves. Wow, that's quality rendering of the background there. Real quality. BioWare, I love you. Again, I get it. This is one of my favorite games, so it is all good. Is there something over here? No.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage? And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize. Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently, they didn't get the same speech. Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later. You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
That's a switch. Yeah, you're gonna be my main muscle.
What?
A runic worry token. Do I want willpower or fire resistance? Let's go fire resistance. It's got splint mail. Nice. Warden's longsword. That's way better than the mace. Although the armor penetration's nice. That Templar shield's pretty good. So that's good. Okay.
Yes? As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me. And becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
I love it.
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry. I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me. Or maybe he just happens to be a good man. What about? So I imagine, what would you like to know? Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs, far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last Blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden, a few more in other nations. King Marek, Caelan's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again. The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Caelan is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done. The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me. I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory. You want to ask me about something else? Of course. You want the Chantry's version or the truth? They seldom are. According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world. The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten. Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight. They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far. We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there. The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons. The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight, people decided they were gone for good. Of course. We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the archdemon Underal in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground. Thousands, tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers. The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention, people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess. You want to ask me about something else? Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him? That sounds familiar. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else? I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else? The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tern Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. The Tern is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot. You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them. We're at the edge of the Korkari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is in excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days. I'm sure Tern Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost. If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tern really seems to believe this is a real Blight, however. You want to ask me about something else? Of course. You want to ask me about something else? So I imagine. What would you like to know? You want to ask me about something else?
That's weird.
Then let's get a move on.
Shouldn't have even
shall
made
we?
that an option then. All right.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. For the joining itself, I'll explain more once you've returned. Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task. Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with. It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true. It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Love it. Balanced greatsword, okay. I'll keep the longbow on him. Before I go, I want to see that quartermaster, actually. Where is the quartermaster? Turn left. Okay. Need to get this stuff sold. And then maybe I can get something better for me.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? So long as you keep it quiet.
Okay. Now with that, we're going to sell... See, none of that's worth anything. That's not going to get me where I need. I'm going to sell the apprentice robes. Before I do that, let's make sure that Alistair's all set. He's got splint mail. It's the same as chainmail. Exact same. chainmail and splintmail. Why are they the exact same? That seems weird to me. Chainmail, gloves, and boots. The character's spells or talents cost less to activate. Got it. So as long as it all blends. Okay, well, let's just...
We need to get down to the wilds. The sooner you get this done, the...
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Yeah, nope, just selling stuff.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Ooh, Enchanter's Footing. Interesting. Yeah, I still am not going to have enough for that. Okay, well.
Done and done.
That course of action is inadvisable.
What now?
Alright, maybe Alistair would like the axe. Nope, the axe is up for sale then.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Yeah, we're just gonna
Some
sell you your
supplies,
axe
perhaps.
you just stole.
So long as you keep it quiet.
I have a feeling I won't need this stuff. I could equip Alistair with that. Could. Two-handed battle axe. Metal kite shield does more fatigue, so it's not as good as his Templar shield. Okay. All right. And that would be better. We're fine. We'll just go. Let's just go. Get on with it.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
We'll be fine. What could go wrong? I only stripped the dude's armor off of them. I'm sure they'll be fine. In their underwear. Alright, to specific creatures or center them in the radial menu using that. Okay. An inner ring highlight indicates a target is acquired. Any ability used will be applied to that target. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that. Interesting. I'll let you use your great sword. Just like floating on your back, huh?
Come, let us end this!
It shall be done. Very well. It is begun.
Blast! Dead yet?
Greetings. It is good to finally have a moment to speak with you. Indeed.
Okay, nope. All right. I want that dog, and I need to find that plant. Okay.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp. If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Where are these flowers for the Mubari? He looks kind of silly.
Right.
Longbow, Mud Idol, Rigby's Field Journal. So, what is the Mud Idol? Cold resistance? Everyone's looking pretty good.
That.
Whole fruit.
There! More of the fiends ahead!
It is begun. Shall be done.
For the fool thing! Oh no, you don't! You are...
Leveled up. All right. So with that, should I take strength? I don't know what I should take. Determination, mental fortitude. Mages can cast more spells. Deeper mana pool. I think we're going to do that. Let me go undo. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All magic. There we go. Okay, I could do frost weapons. Cone of lightning, damaging all targets in the area. Oh, I like that. I could do that. Draining residual power from any dead enemy nearby to restore the caster's mana. That's a good one. Caster draws in nearby entropic energy, draining residual life force from any dead enemy nearby to heal the caster. Kind of like that too. Let's just go with shock. Okay. Alistair did not level up though. So then if I go, whoops, do that every time. Here it is. That's drain life. That's walking bomb. It explodes, damaging all targets nearby, although this spell is related to violent walking bomb. The magic weapon 2 does not drain life, draining its life energy in order to heal the caster. Okay, so that heals me. So this one I should go assign and go boom. This one I should assign, make it that. I think the shock is gonna go. Oops. Why is it not letting me set it? There. And then this one we will go assign. There, I got my best spells up front. Now let's get these things. Oh, yay. Okay, I don't see what I'm looking for. There's something over here. No. Let's go back this way. Maybe it's up here. That was a cool spell. That was a cool spell. Hey, got some money out of the deal. Alright, is this the... That's the flower for the Mabari. Okay. Good now. Alright, so now I just need to go to the arrow. And I'll be set. I will be set and ready to go. Saving content. Oh, there's bodies. Yeah. This is not a PG game, that's for sure.
Darkspawn!
Shall be done.
No! I need healing!
Oh, I stepped on a trap. Excerpt from local myths and legends. Pouch of ashes. Okay, got some money out of them. Lyrium potion, chainmail boots. Okay, what do we got back here? Anything? Jeez, that was tough. Okay. That was tough. What's up, Tim? How you doing, buddy? We will be playing this for a little while longer. I don't know how much longer. Can I deactivate that? No? Jeez. That's ridiculous. I thought I could deactivate those. Hey, there's a fire down here. Hope you're doing all right, Tim.
Most excellent.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Darkspawn dagger.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we got that. Already got the other flowers, so I won't do that again. Alright, cool. Oh, I missed something over here. Darkspawn staff. Well, is it better than my staff? Like, that's what I need to know. No, it's not. So, yeah. It does give me a +1 magic, though. Nope, nothing new here. Okay, so I'm still working my way over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Autosave. Something's going on.
There, more of them.
Shall we die?
No glory in bloodshed.
There we go. Ran out of mana. Okay. Ooh, an enchanted dagger. Acid flask. Pretty much got what I came here for. Well, other than this. Got the vials of blood, that was easy. It's Morgan.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
Morgan's awesome.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder? Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Very well. You have stirred my curiosity, so you have my promise. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Naked, of course.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Pretty good. Picked up Pillars of Eternity on the PS4 for $10 with a bunch of DLC. I'm doing well, thanks. That's awesome. I've never played that. You have to tell me about that. Doesn't pay to be wearing...
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
There we go. Doesn't pay to be wearing metal armor when they get hit by that lightning. Yeah, I love that. Late bloomer on games. So, I don't play a ton of different video games. I play mostly sports games. But, yeah, Dragon Age is definitely a series that I like to go back to. I'm a huge Dragon Age fan. So, before anything, let's go fix the Mabari here.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Here, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
There we go.
He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him.
Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just...
Stink bug got stuck.
Well, take another look.
It shall be done.
Ooh, he's not over here, so I can take from his chest.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
No.
Yes?
I thought
Hey,
he
I'm
was a
following
rogue.
you, aren't I?
I'm afraid I can't help you there.
That sucks. Alright, before I do this... There. Oh, I forgot about that too. Weapon sets. I totally forgot about that. What a dig at the taxman.
Hello
Oh,
again.
we're selling
Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? So long as you keep it quiet.
We'll keep the dagger. I don't think I want that. We're selling. I still don't have enough. Oh, I don't have enough, man. I really want this right now. Like, really want that. Penetration. Like, that would be amazing if I could get that. I don't know how I get it, but I don't, apparently. Alright, let's go do the joining.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. Let me be very clear on that point. You are not volunteers. Whether you were conscripted or recruited, you were chosen because you are needed. There is no turning back now. You must gather your courage for what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. As could any Darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
It's about to go down, guys. This game has some messed up stuff. It's great, though.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Here we go. The joining.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete.
The sword first.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time.
It's
When
like
you're
an
ready,
undead dragon.
I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting.
Every time there's a blight, there's one of those leading all the Darkspawn.
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
I leveled up again? Man, it's almost like something big's about to happen. Alright. Do I want to do that? No. I got 4 points, so we'll go 3. That's how we'll do it. We'll put it mostly in magic. What is this? Tempest. The caster unleashes a fierce lightning storm that deals constant electricity damage to anyone in the targeted area. Friendly fire is possible. I like that. Alright. Oh, I got another too. Mind Blast. To heal the caster. I think I want the mana one more. We'll go with that. I think I'm gonna need it. Alright, so then we exit out. Assign. There. Okay. So then I'm going to assign this there. Cast fires a sphere of magical energy at an enemy, dealing moderate spirit damage. I think I'm gonna do this instead. That uses 20. It's 15. There. With that, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream there. I think that's a good time to end this stream. We titled it The Grey Warden Joining Ritual for a reason. I made it through the ritual. Next episode of this playthrough will be called The Battle at Ostagar, I think. And yeah, I'll have that game. We'll probably play it Sunday, maybe. So we do have other streams though. Tomorrow night we'll be mini painting. We'll be painting a large blue dragon. Paula will be painting it, but we'll be hanging out with you guys. And we will also be playing Pulp Cthulhu on Thursday. Friday night, we do not have a stream this week. However, Saturday is Tyranny of Dragons. We will be playing some of that with some of your favorite other YouTubers and all that good stuff. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have Martin, who is Creative Guys on Twitch at that game. We're going to have BN Drake, who's was playing Pike. Is Pike dead? I don't think Pike's dead. but was playing Pike Yellowfin. We got Paula. We've got Roll Stats Bill. We've got Chance's Guide to Everything. We got Chance going to be on here. He's got some pretty cool stuff. So, yeah, that'll be Saturday. And then, again, we will be picking up with our Dragon Age Tabletop RPG again next Tuesday with Draven Swiftbow as the DM. And that is a Green Ronin game. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of good stuff going on. So have some more videos in the hopper that I need to get working on. Need to do my video about Drakenstone dungeon tiles, so I will be doing that. So yeah, a lot of good stuff coming. So yeah, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. We cover all sorts of tabletop RPGs, and now we also are doing fantasy video games on the channel too. We'll be doing some Skyrim in the future. So if any of this sounds good, hit subscribe, give us a like, and we will see you guys next time. This was Master the Game. I am Juice. Game on.